and welcome to a brand new episode of JoeScentMe. My name is Joe, and I am your host for today. Today, I want to talk to you about my experience with Daniel Josier's perfumes. What a fantastic experience it was. Now, I tried a bunch of his stuff, but I really want to focus on just two from his line, from his night fragrance line, because he has actually split his fragrances into two parts. Some that can be worn in the daytime, and there's some that can be worn at night. Now, that doesn't mean you can't wear the night ones in the day and the day and the night. But the reason why they're split into two is because that helps you know when is the best time to wear, but it also helps you know that the ones in the daytime are probably going to be brighter, lighter, and easier to wear. The ones at night are going to be ones that are a little darker, more resinous, more seductive, more for the evening, more for cold weather, maybe more for the fall. Those are the kinds that you're probably going to typically gravitate to when you think of night. So what he did was he split his collection in half so that you know which is which, and he actually set up his discovery kit that way so that you can experience it kind of in segments like that. So really cool concept with that. And he has a bunch of perfumes, and I will say I've tried most of them, and they are quite fabulous. So at the end of this video, I'm going to announce a giveaway. So stay tuned for that, okay? Something really special for two lucky winners. Okay, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I want to talk to you about my two favorites from this line. And I just happen to have full-size bottles from here. Now, I will say a full disclosure that I did receive these bottles from Daniel Josier to review, but I want to let you know that my opinions are my own and I'm not influenced at all by the fact that I received these, and it was a very kind gesture. This is something that I've been waiting for a long time to happen, and I'm just honored and happy that I finally get to try these fragrances out, and I will say it is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So, let's talk about the first one right here. First of all, let's talk about the packaging. The first one that I want to talk to you about is Ombre Taboc. This is the packaging for it right here. Comes in a beautiful box. I love the top here. It says only for adults. I think that's so clever. And in fact, the cool thing about it is when you place these on your shelf, you can actually see what each one is without having to open them. But then you open the box. And inside the box is this beautiful, beautiful bottle that has been seated inside. And you have this top that's just absolutely gorgeous, very luxurious looking. It is plastic. It is plastic. It's not heavy. I will say that. It is a plastic top, but it looks like it's studded. And the bottle has a nice weight to it. It's a very heavy-duty glass bottle. And the label is on the side for this. So when you are buying your collection of Daniel Josier fragrances, instead of you displaying them like this, you would want to display them like this, side by side in a row. That way you could see each one of the labels and they're sticking out. And yes, this is Eau de Parfum. What can I say then? Wow. Ombre Taboc is exactly what I expected it to be. It is a sweet, resinous tobacco fragrance. So let's go over the notes real quick so that we can talk about what makes this thing so special. We have incense and bergamot in the top. What an interesting choice to put incense at the top, where usually incense gets tucked away more in the middle and also at the end of a fragrance, but never really at the top. What I love about it is that the incense, even though it's there, it's not dominating the whole fragrance. It's there, but it just really helps it really well. Bergamot helps pop the fragrance a little more because it is a citric. And then, of course, with the middle notes of patchouli and sandalwood to help ground the fragrance nicely. But we cannot forget about the amber, tobacco leaf, and vanilla. That is the star of this fragrance. And man, does this thing just shine. It's beautiful in the dry down. It lasts a super long time and it smells heavenly. So if you're a fan of the Tobacco Vanille, this is not a copy of that, just so you know. But if you're a fan of that, this is a perfect fragrance for you. So if you're into the whole Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille thing, this is a perfect fragrance for you. If you're into the Pure Havane by Terry Mugler, this is the fragrance for you if you're into that. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. The best part about it is these fragrances, the full 100 milliliters of these fragrances, they used to be $210. which even then, that's a good deal when you consider the quality of the ingredients, the size and the amount of juice that you get, the presentation, everything. Even at $210, that's agreeable. But they just dropped their price to $175. So what a great deal to get a niche level, high quality fragrance for just $175. But it gets even better because if you use my promo code JoeScent in all caps, if you use my promo code, you get an additional 15% off that price, which puts this down to $148 and change. That's amazing. For just under $150 for a 100 ml of niche fragrance, niche perfume, you can have this. And again, this promo code is only going to last till February the 4th. I'll include all the details down below so you can use it, but don't forget, you definitely want to try it. Definitely want to do that. So I told you that there was a second one that I also fell in love with. And what kind of fragrance review would this be if I didn't talk about something with oud in it? So yes, when I heard that he had a fragrance called Mystery Oud, I had to get it. This one is strong and intense, as the label says up here. Strong and intense. And sure enough, it's Mystery Oud. And yes, same presentation, with the bottle seated inside. Same wonderful bottle, same wonderful cap, and then the label on the side for you to see right there. The label's right there again so that you can stack your bottles sideways on your shelf for display. That way you know what's what. 100 milliliter, gorgeous fragrance, and it's like no other oud that I've tried. That's the best part about it, because sometimes you get tired of the rose oud combinations. This is not a rose oud combo. This is a completely different kind of fragrance. In fact, it's got some notes in here that kind of shocked me when I read it. I was like, okay, how are they going to pull this off? And will this even work? But Daniel Josier is a master perfumer. He holds classes wherever he goes. Very few locations that carry it right now, but we're hoping to get more places to carry it. Daniel is a master perfumer, so he knows what he's doing. He really does know what he's doing. When I read these notes, you're probably going to think this is crazy, but how's this possible? It's possible, and it smells phenomenal. The top notes are cumin, carrot, you heard right, there's carrot in this, violet, and angelica. In the middle we have iris, incense, oud, and nutmeg. And then in the base we have leather, amber, oud, labdanum, and musk. Let's start with the cumin and the carrot stuff, because you're probably wondering how can there be carrot in this? There really is, and you know, I don't know how he did this, but you do get carrot in this, and it doesn't smell bad at all. You would think, okay, cumin and carrot, that's weird, that's so weird, but it totally works. It absolutely totally works in this fragrance. And the oud in this is not animalic at all. It's a gorgeous, sweet oud. It's really a really nice, fragrant oud. And then of course you have the spice of the incense, you have the floral iris in this thing, the spice of the nutmeg as well, and then you get these ultra masculine notes from like leather and amber and oud, and labdanum helps sweeten things up, and the musk. And this is a unisex fragrance, but a man or a woman can easily wear it, and I'm very curious to see what it smells like on a woman. I've smelled it right now on myself, and it's just such a unique oud. It's so different. That's why they call this mystery oud, because that actually is the mystery in this. I mean, when you put it on, you're not going to get the same oud thing that you're used to if you're an oud lover. If you're somebody who loves oud and you're looking for something different but is not daring, this is different. I would say this is not too daring and not too polarizing like sometimes ouds can be. Highly recommend this one. Really highly recommend this one. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that we were going to do a giveaway, and the folks at Daniel Josier have been super sweet, and I want to award 2 people. I wanted to have 2 winners, and here's what you're going to get. You're going to get 2 different discovery sets. I have them both here. There are 5 ml samples that are in each one of these. Let me open one so that you all can see. There's 6 in each one of these. There's one for day and there's one for night. And this one right here happens to be the day one, which features a bunch of fragrances for the day. You'll see what they are. There's another one that's the night fragrance right here. 2 discovery kits. You can go to the website. I'm including the links so you can see what these cost. These are not cheap. These are not cheap. There's going to be 2 winners. Here's how you can win. 1, make sure to like this video. Make sure to like this video. Make sure that you also leave a comment below. make sure to subscribe to this channel, and also make sure that you also follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram because I'm going to announce the winners on Instagram. And if you could put your Instagram screen name in your comment, that way I'll know it's you when I go check it out. It would also be lovely if you could follow Daniel Josier's brand new, and I'll include the link down there as well. They have a brand new Instagram page for the Daniel Josier USA site, so make sure you follow him there. You can also follow his other pages. I'm going to include those as well. It'd be awesome if you followed him there. He is a fantastic perfumer. I will tell you, there's not a single one of these that I thought was weird or unlikable. Every single one of these was amazing. I really did like a lot of these, but like I said, I wanted to focus on just a couple for you. I know this is going to be overwhelming to talk about all 12 fragrances at once. There's always new stuff coming out. Daniel Josier is also the perfumer for another fragrance line as well. You'll hear more about that in a future video as well. So remember, make sure you like this video, make sure that you leave a comment, hit the notification bell to get the future videos as well, get notification on the future videos. Don't forget to subscribe. So thank you again for joining me on this video, and I look forward to announcing the winner in a few weeks here. Take care.